Hello, my name is Connie Nail. I'm a makeup artist with Saint Beauty, and I am going to show you how to build your own collection starting with a palette 18 in the silver color. I am going to fill the entire palette, show you how to prep your face, show you what you need to start your collection, and how to put your palette together once you get your things. First, you're going to start with your Perfector sponge. You want to wet it and then squeeze out all the water and then squeeze it in a towel, washcloth, something like that, because you want it barely damp so that it won't soak up all your product. Then you're going to grab your setting spray. The setting spray is amazing because it has hyaluronic acid in it, which is going to plump your skin and help reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles. It also works great as a primer. You just pat it on gently. And for you ladies who have oily skin, it also has witch hazel, which is not drying, but it helps over time slow down the production of oil. So it's great for you ladies with oily skin, and that is our setting spray. Just let that dry. I like to do my eyes first because then if I make a mess, which I always do, or have fallout from eyeshadow, whatever, I can clean it up as I go along, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do, this is my very favorite brush. It's the Blush and Bronzer brush. And by the way, you can save $11 on this brush by getting it in the bronzer collection. And just a little tip, my favorite bronzer is the Bella bronzer. It has absolutely no orange, and during these winter months, it can give you that perfect sun-kissed look. So you can save $11 on this brush by grabbing that collection. But let's just jump in. Before I start my makeup though, let me tell you how you can get color matched to find out what your perfect colors are, okay? All you need to do is send me a makeup-free selfie taken in natural light. So just stand inside the house at a window or door. Turn your overhead light off because that casts yellow light and it's going to make your skin look more yellow. Stand inside with no makeup on so that I can see your true skin tone. If you have purple under eyes, blue under eyes, rosacea, melasma, all that, I need to see it so that I can help you color correct that, okay? Snap a selfie, send it to me in a private message. Nobody's going to see that. I just need to see it so I know what colors to mend for you so that we get everything corrected well, okay? Now, see, I have a lot of redness and hyperpigmentation on my eyelids. I'm going to use my main highlight as a primer to correct that. I'm using the short end of the Blush and Bronzer brush. I'm just going to stipple that on over that as a primer and concealer to color correct that and neutralize that color. I'm just stippling it on. I'm not swiping or applying a whole lot. Just putting that on to kind of color correct a little bit, and then I'm turning it to the fluffy end and just making sure I don't have too much on. And then I am going to grab my Vanilla Dust, which is our setting powder. I'm grabbing the eyeshadow brush now, and I am going to just dust that lightly to set that powder. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put this Vanilla Dust into my compact or my palette, because that's the only thing I use Vanilla Dust for. If you ladies like to set your powder anywhere else on your face, that's an amazing setting powder. It's very finely milled and it's great for that. I'm moving on to the next thing. I'm going to start my eyeshadow look. I'm using a soft pink eyeshadow look today because it looks amazing on everybody, okay? I'm going to start out with Cranberry, which is a medium pink here. I'm using the fluffy end of the brush, and I'm just going to softly put that above my crease on both lids, and then swiping a little bit underneath the lid. Same thing over here. Just putting that above the crease, and then a little bit underneath the crease. And then I'm going to move on to the next color. I have hooded eyes, so I keep my eyes open while I do that. And I'm going to pop that These are magnetic, by the way, magnetic sheets, and all of our makeup come in metal tins, so that's a wonderful thing. Now, before I go to my next color, this is our brush cleaning tile. You can find it under the brushes and tools tab. I swipe any excess color off between every color, and then I put it in my palette. Next color I'm going into is my Sis, which is a high shimmer, so I'm going to use my finger because that allows me to pick up more pigment. The oils in my finger pick it up better, so I'm just using my finger and I'm kind of stamping it onto my eyelid. Just that high shimmer Sis, which is such a beautiful color. I'm going to do the same thing on the other lid. Just Sis, which is this really pretty shimmer pink. Then I'm snapping that into the magnetic palette here. Last color, I am using Eve, which is this really pretty darker pink. I'm going to grab that with the fluffy end of the brush. I'm putting it here in the outer corner, and then a little bit here. I'll grab just a little bit more of that, and then some under here. Just a little bit more. And then I'm going to pop that into the compact tube. And then I'm going to run that brush over the brush cleaning tile to get the excess off, and then blend these colors together. Just blend everything out so that I have a really soft look. I don't want any harsh lines. And then I'm going to throw the rest of my makeup on. Okay. And that's it. Really pretty soft look. Okay, now this makeup that I have on the end here, I'm going to just use that to clean up. And then I'm going to go on and move on to my brows. All right, so my brows, I'm going to grab, for my brows, I can color match you for your brows. For my brows, I use Shadow Contour. You can see this here. I am moving on to the next layer because I put all my powders on one layer of my compact. I'm going to move on to the next layer. I keep all my creams on here so the dust doesn't get onto it. I am going to do my brows with this and the line brush, okay? So the line brush, I'm going to grab just the tiniest amount, and I am going under my brows. And then I'm going to go over my brows. Now, if you have lots of brows, you do not need to go over your brows. Years of over plucking, I don't have as many brows, and my brows have gone gray also. So if you have lots of brows, you do not need to go over your brows. Just go back with your color and fill in any spots that are bare. And you can use either an eyeshadow that we color match you, a brow pencil, a brow brush, whatever you choose to fill in your brows with. And I can help you with that. Just fill in your brows, okay? And then you want to brush back through them when you're done to make them look more natural, okay? And look at the difference that that makes. All right, so I'm going to do the other one really quick, and then I'm going to show you how to make your brows stay in place all day long. Now, the next thing, I'm going to pop that into my compact so you can see I'm building the top layer. Now, this is our brow wax, and it is amazing. When you get it, a lot of our customers think there's nothing in there because it looks clear, but it's a wax, okay? So you can activate it either with water or the setting spray. Use your spoolie end of the brush, wet it, like I said, with water or setting spray. I'm using setting spray, okay? And then you're going to rub the spoolie end into your brow wax. Just rub it back and forth into your brow wax, and that's going to activate it and get it a good amount on here. And then you just brush your brows in place. and get them where you want them. And then if you need more, do the same thing for the other one. Wet your brush, spritz a little on there or a little bit of water, whichever. Go back to your brow wax, get it on there, and then go back and brush your brow into place. And this is going to hold your brows all day. It's not going to feel stiff or tacky or anything. It's just going to hold your brows all day into place. It's amazing. That's our brow wax. Okay, next thing I'm going to grab is my lip conditioner. We have 3 flavors. It is vanilla, cherry, or peppermint. I love them all. My lips get so dry, even in the summer, but especially in the winter. This has the same goodness as our skincare. I just slather it on. I keep one in my purse. I keep them all over the house. I keep one in my makeup kit. I do it before I start to do my makeup so that it can set and my lips can start to get plumped up and moist. So anyway, lip conditioner everybody needs, even if you don't do makeup. Okay, now I'm going to start to do my makeup. All right. I'm going to start with contour because this way it shows you do not have to pile your makeup on top, layer on top of layer on top of layer. Okay, we're at 13 minutes. So this is going to show you how quick you can apply your makeup. Okay, this is my contour. I don't match everybody to this darker color, but you're going to see that it doesn't look that dark. Now contour, it creates shadows and it sculpts, and it's like Spanx for your face. A lot of ladies are terrified of it. I was too before I started. But I want you to see, this is the detail brush, by the way. It looks like a little broom, but this is perfect for contouring. So you're going to start here at the top of your ear, working toward the corner of your mouth. You want to find your cheekbone and put that line on your cheekbone there. Not way down here, but on your cheekbone. That's what's going to create lift. Start back here at your hairline and draw a line. Doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to blend it. So see, they're not even the same. It doesn't have to be perfect. Then on the flat end of your brush, draw a line across your forehead. This is going to create a shadow here across the top, okay? And then here I have these little jowls where my skin has started to droop from age. I'm going to look how that makes them go away. It just shadows them out. And then I'm going to draw a line under my jawline all the way across. I'm going to hide that little jowl too, all the way across there. That's it. Anything that's left on my brush, I'm going to put it here because look, that hides that loose skin. Helps hide double chin, all that thing. If you have a wider, rounder face, put it right here at your hairline. It's going to create a shadow and make your face look narrower. I do not like the shape of my nose. My nose is wider than I want it to be. So I'm going to shadow that out and make my nose look narrower too. I'm going to contour out my nose, okay? All right, that's it. All right, I am done with contour. Look how easy that was. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 lines on your face unless you want to do your nose. Then that's an extra one. Adding it to my palette. All right, I'm going into my brightening highlight now. You're going to get color matched for 2 highlights. This is like a concealer and brightener for you. And I'm just going to add this here down the center of my face because that's going to make my nose look longer this way. I'm going to put it here because that's going to draw attention to my eyes. Look how that made my eyes look brighter. I'm putting it here on the inner corner. Careful not to get it on my bags because I don't want to draw attention to those bags. All right, here on the inner and outer corner, and then right here on the center. Popping that into my palette as well. See where I'm at? Got that palette built. Now, I am grabbing the blush and bronzer brush and my main highlight. This is like your foundation, your main highlight. This is going to last you 3 to 4 months. These little tins are highly pigmented, $16, and they last a long time. So I'm just going to stipple. I'm not swiping. I'm not grabbing a lot. Like I said, this little tin, 3 or 4 months, okay? Everywhere I don't have a color, I'm putting this. And look, I have not reloaded yet. I've already done almost half of my face. Make sure you get in the corners of your nose really well. You tend to get a lot of redness there, and a lot of ladies forget to get there, all right? I just reloaded to do the bottom half of my face. Now, if you are one of those ladies whose neck is lighter than your face, use your brightening shade here in this area instead of your main foundation. Just grab your brightening shade, the lighter shade, and do it here on your jawline, and that is going to blend your neck with your face and make it match better. Okay, I have all of my makeup on and I'm ready to blend, ladies. Okay, so I start blending with my lightest to my darkest. I'm just going to blend, and this cream is a dream. It blends so beautifully. Just look at that. Okay, here we go. I'm just blending it. Look at how that blends. It is just so beautiful. And I want to tell you that it does not leave your face looking dry and settle in all your lines, because cream makeup moves throughout the day. So it doesn't settle and age you like powder or, it's hard to talk when you're doing around your mouth, like powder or liquid makeup. Now look, that is already blended. Now I'm going to blend my contour. And I'm just blending that quickly. Then I'm going to blend this up into my hairline so that there's not a white line or a gap there. I'm going to get this right here so that I have a shadow and not a line. All right, make sure I'm going to go back with the fluffy end now and just go over it really quick to make sure I have it all blended. And then the last thing I blend is my cheek contour. Okay, and that I just barely stipple because I'm going to blend it with my cheek color. Okay, now I chose a color that people are normally afraid of. This is Black Cherry. Look how dark it looks in this tin. But Black Cherry is a sheer color. Look how beautiful she is on. She is not nearly as dark as she looks in the tin. In the 3.5 years I've been an artist, I have not had a customer that she does not look absolutely gorgeous on, and everybody that gets her falls absolutely in love with Black Cherry. They're amazed because everybody's terrified of her in the tin. Let me get my mirror. Make sure I got her in the right spots. Okay, now I'm going to blend. I'm going to blend her with that contour and just stipple and bounce. And you can put more color if you want more color. I tend to be more of a neutral girl. So when I choose Black Cherry and tell you that she's one of my favorites, I'm a neutral girl, ladies. Okay. Look at that. You bounce it and make sure you move it up and not down on your cheek. And I just swirled a little bit, and look how softly that blended. It's just stunning. Okay, so she went into my palette. Okay, next color I'm putting into my palette is Chandelier, one of our special limited edition for the holiday releases. This is a cream illuminator. A lot of ladies think they don't need cream illuminator, but I tell you, look, I'm going to blend it, but cream illuminator makes our skin look youthful and dewy. As we get more mature especially, our skin tends to lose its dewiness and luminosity. And this tends to make us look healthy and youthful and adds that healthy glow back to our skin. Just look at that. It is just beautiful, and it is not overpowering or shiny. Okay, so I'm adding that back. Now, the next thing I want to add is, this is Bella Bronzer. I spoke of it with the blush and bronzer kit. You can save $11 in the bronzer collection. This is Glow Illuminator. I love to use them together because that adds a little shimmer to my bronze. I am going to stipple in here and swirl this between the two. This is going to add just a little bit, not too much. And then I'm going to just put a little here. And the thing is, I want to add just a little bit of healthy glow, like I've been to the beach, and not an overpowering. I don't want it to look orange. So I'm adding just a little bit of summer glow and not look like I've been Oompa Loompa, you know. And then you can blend it out as much as you want. So this is Bella, and she's not orange at all. I absolutely love Bella. So I'm going to add Bella and Glow Illuminator, because who doesn't love a little bit of shimmer, especially at the holidays in theirs. So there is that layer. Here is this layer. The only thing I forgot to add my mascara before I got on. I meant to do that, but that is my look. If I had my mascara on, I would be done. So my recommendation is these. You can go back and look. These 4 brushes. The blush and bronzer brush, the detail brush, the eyeshadow brush, and if you're going to do brows, the line brush. Okay, those brushes, setting spray, and the perfector sponge, and then the colors that I send you in your recommendation for the for your color match. When you get ready to shop, remember to look. As you add 10s into your shopping cart, you earn credit toward a free or discounted palette. So the more 10s you buy, the bigger discount you get toward a free palette. So we want to make sure that you get the biggest discounted or free palette you can get. That credit does not carry over to a future purchase though. So make sure you use it before you check out. If you get a lot of 10s and fill your palette up, we want to make sure you get the largest palette that you can get for free. So when you get ready to check out, right under the little shopping bag icon up at the top, there's 2 little black dots. So click on the second black dot, and there's a black bar there that shows how much credit you have earned toward a free palette. Or once you get ready to go and check out, it tells you to shop for free palettes and how much credit you've earned. So make sure you use your entire thing. If you've earned $35 toward a free palette, don't just get a little 4 palette. And if you get 10 10s, don't get a 4 palette, because you won't have enough room for all your 10s in your palette. If you need help with anything, feel free to screenshot your shopping cart and send it to me in a message, and I'm happy to help you look over it and make sure you're getting the best deal, okay? All right, talk to you later. Bye.